All right, I want to tell you folks, I'm a baby boomer. That means we're the kids born after World War II, and a lot of things we're used to in my particular demographic. One of them is cable TV. Except if you have youngins, especially if they're millennials or X, Y, or Z, whatever generation they happen to be in, they don't do cable TV anymore. They say, no, you don't want to have that. You're paying for a whole lot of stuff you don't use. And to be honest with them, they're probably right. Maybe you watch 10 channels on cable, but you got 200. But you're paying for the 200 and you only watch 10. So my kids are saying, Dad, get yourself something different. Use the internet to get all various apps and various things. All you got to do is just get a Roku. I said, what's that? They said, a Roku. Now, turns out, here's one right here. All you do is plug it in your TV. You got little things there that says Netflix, Disney, Paramount. Well, I discovered a particular channel called Paramount. And Paramount Studios, you're familiar with them. Well, a lot of these new studios are carrying programs that are winning all sorts of awards at the Emmys and Golden Globes and what have you. And I'm going, who are those? What are those shows? Discovered one called Landman. Landman is like nothing I've ever seen. Written by a gentleman by the name of Taylor Sheridan. Now, if you don't know who Taylor Sheridan is, he's an actor. Except the problem was he couldn't get parts. Casting directors were looking for individuals who are good looking. He was. They said, well, we got a list of 1 through 10 people, and he's number 11. You ain't going to get a job that way, folks. So he started writing scripts. And he has written a whole bunch of different stories, and they're all put them together on TV. Well, I discovered one of them called Landman. Landman stars Thornton, Billy Bob Thornton. I'm not a fan of his, I'll tell you right now. Never have been. But this is pretty strong. I am enjoying this one simply because it takes place in the area called the Basin. Now, the Basin, if you don't know anything about West Texas, that's your Midland, Odessa area. It's a basin. It's the flats. It's the patch, they call it. That's where oil is. And these landmen, they go around and lease the mineral rights to all these properties. They're like a realtor, paying people money, want to lease your property, and they're responsible for taking care of the whole thing, getting everything taken care of for these small oil companies, not the Chevrons, the Exxons, or whatever. These are small independent companies. And this is what they do. Well, this is the story of one of those guys. And Billy Bob Thornton, he is a landman. And I didn't know what that was, so I called my brother who's in the oil business in Texas. And I said, Brother Bill, what the heck's a landman? He says, other people have been asking me the same thing. We discussed it, and he said, oh yeah, those guys are nothing more than realtors that pay people money to get stuff. Well, I said, I'm watching this show, and he said, well, enjoy it. And I am enjoying it. Now, normally I wouldn't recommend anything like this to anyone. This is not for kids, folks. This is for adults. The language is adult. The scenes are adults. But it's raw stuff, and it is entertaining. So if you're looking for something you might want to watch, you decided, let's try something out that ain't regular TV like me, just switch over. I determined this something on his Paramount's pretty good stuff. I don't have Netflix, but Paramount, I'm enjoying. And Landman, Billy Bob Thornton, and a whole bunch of other people. Oh, and Bill Ham, I think his name is. He was on Top Gun. One of them generals. Pretty good stuff, folks. I've really found it entertaining. Normally, I wouldn't be hyping anything, but this is very good stuff. And I believe it could be the big award winner for the upcoming Emmy Awards. Just my thinking. And I thought I'd pass it along to you.